Well, the game of football has taught me so many things, man. Now, think about the huddle we have right now, right? I tell people this all the time. There's a reason why they call it a huddle. People have been huddling all their lives, trying to find ways to enhance each other's lives. The great teams do that all the time. The great teams do that. The better the huddle, the better the team. And so it's simple, man, how if you huddle for all the right reasons, we wouldn't have Ferguson. We wouldn't have some of the challenges that we have in our society. But as we all know, there's always a moment when somebody doesn't belong in the huddle. And yet we have to continue to move on. We got to continue to play. So the game of life, man, is always starting with the huddle. And for me, I'm lucky enough to know that, by the graces of God, man, it's been a nice huddle. It's been a nice huddle. And if I just keep making sure that he's in front of me, I'm gonna be all right.
Welcome to FootballGameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you our preview of the 2016 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl between the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. And we're going to start this video off by taking a look at our keys to victory. Let's start with Southern Miss in this ball game. I think they have to force the Raging Cajuns to play downhill. This is the football team that loves to attack every quadrant of the field with their running game. They want to attack the perimeter with their passing game as well. So you want to make sure you force this team to play downhill, tackle to tackle. I think that bodes well for Southern Miss being able to stop the run and also rally up and make plays in the passing game. And on offense, for their passing game, I think they have to play above the rim. I like the matchup here with their receiving core versus that Raging Cajun secondary. I think that's a chance for Nick Mullins to attack deep down the field and come away with some big plays. And defensively, it's about making Anthony Jennings beat you passing the football. The Raging Cajuns would love to operate off play action. They would love to operate with some balance. But if you stop the run and make this an Anthony Jennings versus Nick Mullins game, to me, that heavily favors Southern Miss. For the Raging Cajuns in this bowl game, I think they have to continue to build on the last 2 weeks of offensive success. That really got them into this bowl game, got them bowl eligible. They're operating with balance. Their offensive line has done a great job in protecting Anthony Jennings, and he's doing a great job in protecting the football as a result. So if they can continue to build on that offensive success, they have a great chance of winning this game. The secondary also has to be able to make plays against this passing attack of Southern Miss. We know how well they love to spread the field. They're going to see 3 wide receivers and a tight end more often than not. And that secondary, which hasn't had a lot of opportunities to make plays on the ball, have to step up and make those plays when given the opportunity. And where's the pass rush? That's where the Cajuns will have to step up on defense in this ball game, not just in the secondary. Again, the front end helps out the back end, but that pass rush up front for the Raging Cajuns has to be in the face of Nick Mullins throughout the course of the New Orleans Bowl. The biggest X factor in this game for Southern Miss will be the play of defensive end Dylan Bradley and how well he can do versus the run. We know how well he can do against the pass and get upfield and rush the passer. He's their top sack leader. He's also a guy that has 11 TFLs on the year. But how well can he play the running game will be key, because he's going to see a lot of zone read, and if he's flying upfield, look for a lot of cutback runs from Elijah McGuire. So they're going to ask him to play smart, play disciplined, and still be as effective versus the Raging Cajuns. And for Louisiana, the biggest X factor will be the play of Anthony Jennings in the passing game. Like I've said before, he's protected the football very well over the last 2 weeks, helped get them bowl eligible. And in this bowl game, they're going to ask him to make those plays to keep this offense on pace via the air. We know what Elijah McGuire can bring to the table, but can Jennings match that output in the passing game to keep that defense from stacking the box and stopping the run? So how well he plays could ultimately determine how well the Raging Cajuns do as a whole. Now here's a look at some of the 2017 NFL draft prospects you want to keep an eye on in this ball game. For Southern Miss, I'm a big fan of safety Denarius Antoine, 6 feet 215. He's a tremendous defender, has that great range from sideline to sideline, and also does a great job at matching up versus slot receivers and also some tight ends. For Louisiana, there are two outstanding offensive players. Elijah McGuire, he's been on the radar since his freshman campaign. A lot of speed coming from him, and also can help you out as a returner and a receiver coming out of the backfield. And speaking of receivers, you look at L. Rouse, 5'11", 212, former linebacker, so you know he brings that physicality to the offensive side of the football. And I'm just a big fan of the passion that he plays with. I'm pretty sure the scouts will see that passion on the field and will raise some eyebrows. I like Louisiana in this ball game. Quiet as kept, Mike Lucas, the interim defensive coordinator, now has that tag removed, so he's the official and full-time defensive coordinator for the Raging Cajuns. Has made a huge impact on this football team. Big reason why they were able to turn around this season and get to bowl eligibility. I think their defense will step up to the plate and slow down that Southern Miss offense, putting the ball back in the hands of Elijah McGuire in that ground game of the Raging Cajuns.